Hey, my people, what's going on? This is Major TV. Let's talk. I was asking the comments to talk about Taharka of Moorish World TV. I did speak about this brother briefly along with people that was calling themselves conscious or whatnot and was down for the black community on YouTube, who was actually like talking negative about Jay. And let's listen. There's nothing wrong with critiquing somebody. I critique Jay, right? But when you go so far as making fun of a brother, kicking his brother when he's down, finding reason to always say something negative about him, I have a problem with that. Real problems with that, because if you for black people, if you for liberating black people and helping black people, why would you make it your sole focal point to go at this brother and tear this brother down? Knowing what the government's trying to do to him, knowing what this government has done to many black people that spoke out. We only know about the people that's documented, like the Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, the Nation, Farrakhan, the Black Panthers, Marcus Garvey, etc., right? We know about all this, right? But there's a lot of people that we don't know that's not as noticeable that the government took down, right? And Taharka is a person that, as an older brother, it's alarming because the position he took, for me observing, because I've been checking him out, right? And I was just so shocked to see this brother that's going so hard at Jay. And I was just trying to see his motive, right? I'm just kicked back, just observing his motive. And his motive to me was the fact that you seen an opportunity to go at a brother that you probably seen some things you can attack, right? Whether it was reliable or viable, he went there, right? And he exploited, and he's still exploiting, And it's getting so ugly that he's having competition with people that's speaking up for Jay and whatnot. And it getting to a point where it's getting to the point where it's getting street almost. I look at this dude as, in my own eyes, somebody that's trying to get ratings, somebody that feel like this is job to expose Jay and what have you. Clearly he's a character. Clearly he on some other ish. And I would want to advise everybody that believe, that support, that's a part of it, in fact, the night to tan this brother. We have to understand he do cater to a bunch of black people, white people, and others that don't agree with Jay, didn't agree with him when he first come out and what have you. A lot of them felt a certain kind of, because Jay was really saying stuff like a lot of them was using, y'all. They sit around behind the camera talking this, that, nothing. They killing us, and Jay went out there and showed them, look, on the Second Amendment, you can become armed and go protest. And you can also speak your mind and get their attention, right? I dropped a tribute to Jay, and when Jay said the last part of the video, power, respect, power. You don't see them clubbers cross our head, spraying with mace and so forth, so on. That's true, right? But you also call out a lot of people that wasn't doing this, that was behind the camera commercializing the struggle. He stepped on a lot of toes, right? Because there were people that once was rooting for him or speaking about him or in a good light, flipped the script where they're looking for all kind of ways to poke holes in him. You know what I'm saying? His story, him, and blah, blah, blah. And what I don't understand, and Mr. Farrakhan said it best when he was criticizing him. He said, forget the man, listen to the message. So I'm going to say the same thing about Grandmaster Jay. Forget the man, listen to the message, what he's saying. He was speaking facts. Dr. Umar Johnson, who I also shared, well, he had made a video about what he thought of him because people asked him. He said he got nothing to say about the brother. He said evidence is not proof. He said what a proof at when he was saying all these scandalous things about the brother. And he was like, we need a military presence. We need the police out of the community. We need those things. And it was the only brother I heard that's in the conscious movement that's big, that really spoke out clearly. Everybody was ambiguous speaking against the brother, was totally silenced, right? And I'm talking about those who are up there, right? That when you hear their name, you know their name ring loud. And Taharka Big with Moorish World TV is an example of how the COINTELPRO that brought wreak havoc to the black movement, the black power movement, excuse me, is an example how now we do their job. We play FBI, investigative reporter, police, all this, right? To suppose, in his mind, this is a fake brother. It's for the people to do that, not you. It's not me or nobody. We can have all the criticism we want, but it is the people who decide. But he catered to that base, those black people and people that don't like Grandmaster Jay. See, my problem with this brother is I can see if he just spoke his mind. I don't care how he would have said it. It could have been off the charts. It could have been something that wasn't cool that I probably wouldn't like, right? But I can see you saying it once, possibly twice, but continuously going at it. And people in your comments and on your live, man, why don't you leave that alone, right? He punch it away like. And, you know, I don't know if y'all know about YouTube, they got analytics and all that, right? And they let you know what people want to hear more. And in fact, analytics is up there, right? And I feel this brother charm in on that and really aggressively played the opposing party, right? I always look at things for pros and cons, right? People that saying good things, people saying bad things. Especially black people. I don't give too much light to whites because I know most white people have this mindset where black people need to stay in their place. They should be happy with what they have because at one time they was enslaved and blah, blah, blah. But for black people to take these positions, I'll never understand that. People can say what they want about the white Democrats talking about the Republicans of Donald Trump. But guess what Biden said? Oh, I don't see me trying to press charges or put him in prison. It's so far they'll go with this, you know, with this white on white civil war type thing they're having. But our civil war in the black community, it gets vicious. It gets deadly. It gets ugly. And I don't understand how we can kill each other. We can talk. I'm talking about consciously. Black conscious community can get at it and get street too. And talk all this crazy stuff about each other, right? But never see the big picture that's not about you or I, it's about the people. So the angle what I see this brother doing, playing with analytics, y'all. He's saying that, in fact, is a topic of the day. He's saying that right now, in fact, been weakened, and the government is going after Jay. He's exploiting to the fullest. And he's drawing all his attention for ratings and not for really liberating, helping black people. I don't see one thing when Jay first came out was a big old deal. Yeah, I had my personal critiques, but in the end, he was telling us simple things exciting Second Amendment. Don't protest not being on, but be on legally, right? Speak about we need to do in our community. He talk about a lot of things that's been talked about already, but he just reiterating it, right? He add more meat in the gumbo. And to watch this brother consistently go at Jay like he's going with no real angle, right? No real angle. He's getting into it with, in fact, supporters, members and what have you. And I don't condone, in fact, supporters and members even entertaining that brother or even making no kind of threats or what have you, because that's still us hurting each other. But I just feel like at the end of the day, it's sad, you know, because subliminally, we don't understand our mind already shaped. Our opinions already shaped by this white power structure. And we don't understand that a lot of things we read, we look at, we view, we don't even understand it always be from a black perspective, be from a whitewash, Western way of white thinking, right? And I don't know. I just think that we have to just stay together. If anyone wants to take a position against Jay or whomever, let them do what they do. Let the Most High deal with them. We gotta focus on us. I feel like just like we see diehard Trump supporters, diehard people that support white supremacy, that's how we gotta be about people that we believe in, that's in a struggle, that's speaking the way they're supposed to be speaking, doing what they're supposed to be doing, and not commercializing and what have you. Then I feel like we on to something, right? And we wavering and we respond to everything emotionally, not being objective, being more subjective. We just gravitate to stuff that's just not healthy. And unfortunately, when the culture where we like the reality, even the TV and the drama with the reality TV, we like violence and music and so forth, so on, that we've been so indoctrinated and so brainwashed and embracing things that's often destroying us, especially inwardly. And personally, I just feel like being a black person is a job. Look what Neely Fuller said. Neely Fuller Jr. said this: if you don't understand white supremacy, which is racism, hard work and what it is, everything else you try to understand will confuse you. Meaning that there's all kind of guys and ways and people that say this, they say that, and what have you, this institution, that institution. But they still fall up under white supremacy, still fall up under racism. That's why I talk about the systemic and institutional racism. And we don't understand it's not always visible. We don't always see it, but it's there. And a lot of our thinking, our habits, our ways are going around that. Subliminally, our mind is shaped around it. And a lot of times we sell our soul. We sell our soul every day behind $1. We sell our soul every day to be all right with the man. We sell our soul every day just to be accepted. And it's just sad. Grandmaster Jay right now need our support. He needs to donate to him. He need us to continue to fight. The fight don't stop because he's going through a legal situation. The fight that got logic because now we got to fight for him. And we got to fight for our people. So don't be discouraged by this brother. Let this brother speak his mind. Let the Most High deal with his conscience, deal with him. But you have to focus on you. Because believe it or not, and again, it's a task being a black man, black woman, and black child. We are targeted, marginalized, excluded, and suppressed. Do I have to say more? Look, this is Major TV. Thank y'all for watching this video. Thank you for all the comments, all the love. I see all the people that comment, that always respond to my comments. I'm starting to learn your name by heart, but I haven't started I haven't got around to calling your names out. You know, I don't know if y'all want to be public. Y'all already in the public, see it already, but thank y'all so much. It's just love, you know, and I appreciate that. Keep the comments coming. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, hit that notification button where you can get all the latest content. Y'all share and like, you know, and always, I'm always inviting comments, even discussing it, whether even you don't disagree, even you disagree with me, you know what I'm saying? But I really want us to be engaged, because this channel is all about real engagement and real conversation with the black community. So y'all stay focused, y'all stay on code, just be black. Peace.